The second index law is applied in dividing numbers or variable in index form with the same base. Before apply formulas of the second index law straight away in your mathematics questions, I would like to do these two questions manually to understand more about how the second index law is formed. So with the first example, I have 2 to the power 6 divided by 2 to the power 4. So these two numbers are numbers in index form and with the same base, which is 2. So the base is 2, they are same. So definitely I can apply the second index law, but let's check it out without second index law. How does it work? Now with this one, when I do it manually, I have to rewrite these two numbers in factor form. So 2 to the power 6 divided by 2 to the power 4. And then I rewrite this number in expanded form. 2 to the power 6 equal 2 times itself 6 times. And 2 to the power 4 equal 2 times itself 4 times. Now, I'm going to simplify this fraction. So I'm going to get these 2 divided by 2 equal 1, 1. And the same here. Okay, so my final answer is the remainings from the top are 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 2 times 2, which is 2 times 2. Because 2 times 2 and times 1, so any number times 1 is itself. So I don't have to write times 1. And here, in the bottom, we have 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, which is 1. So my final answer, you can write 4 or 2 to the power of 2. Now, let's do this example. We have two index form. They have the same base, and x is variable. So it satisfies the condition of the second index law, but I'm going to do it manually. So it's equal, in expanded form, is equal x times x itself 5 times. And here is x times itself 3 times. And I simplify this fraction again. I will have x divided by x is 1. 1, 1. And my final answer is x times x to the power of 1. You can write x squared. Now, we're going to apply the formula of the second index law to do these two questions again and check if they are the same or not. With the second index law, it's stating that a to the power m divided by a to the power n, then you have to keep the base, which is a. They are the same base. These two numbers are the same base. Then your answer, your result, have to keep the same base, which is a, and get the index of the first one, take away the index of the second one. How does it work? For example, with example 1, we just redo the example 1 using the second index law. So 2 to the power 6 divided by 2 to the power 4. Based on the second index law, these two numbers are in index form, and they have the same base, which is 2. So the same base. So I'm going to keep the base, which is 2. So the first thing I have to do is write number 2. And then I get the index of the first one, 6. Take away index of the second one is 4, equal to square. And you can see here the answer using the second index law with the answer to manually, they are the same. How about the second example? So they are variables x, and they are in the index forms. So what I'll do, I'm going to get the first thing I have to write is x, and because x to the power 5 divided by x to the power 3, so the indices here will equal 5, take away 3, so my answer is x squared. And again, this result is exactly the same with this result. Now, from question 3 onwards, we will apply the second index law straight away. Question 3, example 3. h to the power of 78 divided by h. So you can see here, this one is index form and they have the same base. But how about this one? The second one, is it index form? Is it in index form? Yes, it is. So it is h to the power of 1. And your answer is h to the power of 78, take away 1 equal h to the power of 77. Example 4. Now, we have r to the power 6 divided by r to the power of 2. So with the variables, we're going to write down r to the power 6, take away 2. How about the numbers? The coefficient here, you're going to get 80 divided by 80 as normal. 18 divided by 3. So 18 divided by 3 is 6. So your final answer is 6r to the power of 4. Example 5. Again, we will consider what are the index form that have the same base. So we have p squared, b3, p cubed divided by p. So you're going to write down p cubed, take away 1. Because p here is p to the power 1. And then consider the next variable, which is r. So r squared divided by r is equal r to take away 1. How about s? I only have s here. I don't have any s here. So s stay the same as it is. S. And s here means s to the power 1, but I do not write s to the power 1. How about number? We simplify the number by using cancellation rule. So I can cancel 7 with 14. So 7 divided by 7 is 1. 14 divided by 7 is 2. And then 4 divided 8 and 6. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So the number on the top that I have are 4 times 1 times 2. And in the bottom I have 5 times 2. So my final answer is 4 times 1 times 2. I still can simplify this one with this one. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So in terms of the coefficient, I have 4 times 1. So it is 4. And in the bottom, I have 5 times 1, which is 5. And how about the letter? You can write down p squared r s. So this is your final answer.